Hello, accelerators. I am Diane Spadola, and this is the Thursday afternoon tune-up. This is episode number 78, and this video series is brought to you by Accelerate Your Success, the Business Booster Program for artists and entertainers. When I'm done with this video, jump on over to Facebook and join my free Facebook online classroom, otherwise known as a group, by the same name, Accelerate Your Success. There are all kinds of goodies in the files section, and you can also get some free training structured in the units on the left-hand side. Think of this video as your information and inspirational pit stop before the race, which is your busy weekend. Today, what I want to talk to you about is 4 social media strategies that are really key. Okay? The first one is that you have to have a specific social media goal in order to drive revenue with social media. Now, that sounds a little simple. You got to have a goal, got to have a plan in order for things to work out. But I'm talking about a social media goal that is specific and measurable. So, for example, my social media goal for this month, or the next 30 days, if you will, is to grow my email list. So everything that I'm doing on social media has to do with that. Your social media goal could be getting calls for quotes or availability. Or it could be something like increasing the engagement on your business page so that more people see the posts that you put there. All of those goals are things that you could use to market your business, but the bottom line is that you can't just say, I'm going to be present on social media. That's not a goal. That's kind of a wish. So write it down, make it specific, and then you're going to measure how you're doing against that goal. Secondly, I am a simple girl. I don't have a lot of high-tech background. I never worked in IT, and in fact, I find everything associated with computers to be somewhat confusing. But I've sorted it out by keeping it simple and keeping it focused. So I recommend that you choose only one platform, at the very most 2, and you do that one platform really well. So if your platform's Instagram, great. If your platform is Facebook, wonderful. There's 3 ways to market on Facebook: with your business page, with a Facebook group, and with your personal profile. You can also market using Messenger, but it gets a little tricky because people tend to be using that to do a lot of spam. So Messenger should not be the part that you start with. But one platform, focus on one platform and do it really, really well. My platforms of choice are Facebook, because that's where my clients hang out, the artists and entertainers that I try to support, and LinkedIn, because I'm trying to establish myself as a business and marketing coach so that maybe someday I can actually support other types of small business entrepreneurs that are outside of my industry. Third, this is about social media strategies that are key. Third is you want to create your social media posts in batches, in groups, okay, more than one at a time, and you want to pre-schedule them to post on a regular basis. I use a pre-scheduler called Meet Edgar, but there are others. Hootsuite is one. The reason that I build my social media posts in batches are because it allows me to stay really focused on the content that I'm putting out. It's much more organized, and I can find all of my posts for the week in a specific place. It also allows me to think in advance of some of those fun days like National Cheesecake Day, or National See Your Shadow Day, or National, I don't know, Have Your Kids Wear Funny Hat Days. So I can look at the calendar and I can identify those days, and then I can create posts in advance when I have the time to create posts on Canva or even within Facebook itself. It saves a ton of time for me to do it in batching, and it helps to make me a lot more organized. So I recommend that you create your content in batches, create all your posts for the week at once, and then either use a pre-scheduler or schedule them on Facebook to appear on a daily basis. All right. And then the last important social media strategy, and this is probably the most important one, is you need to separate your social media work time from your social media playtime. And what I mean by that is when you're going in and you're commenting on other people's posts, you're connecting with friends, you're sharing gifts, you're commenting on political stuff or social action stuff, or maybe you are just asking the people that you're friends with, how are they? How are they making it through the pandemic? What did they do today? And you're also addressing recommendations if people are asking for a restaurant or a bar or something they can do with the kids or a great place to hike. All of those things are not business related. You should be doing them because that's part of the fun of connecting in a virtual world. But you need to separate that from the time where you're actually posting things for your business. That's social media work time, and you need to maintain your focus because that's about thinking about your ideal audience and what they really need. And if you're spending time on the play side of social, then what happens is you're meeting your needs, but you're not doing anything for your ideal client. So separate your work time from social media playtime. You can even schedule it in your calendar if you want. It helps you to focus, maintain priorities, and reduce distraction. That's all I have for this week. I look forward to talking to you next week. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good weekend.